I just whipped around and just headbutted him right in the fucking nose.
Wow.
And then it was on. And it was...
You went headbutt.
Yeah, man. Bald guys...
Zidane.
Yeah, Zinedine, another bald man. It's perhaps the best weapon of a bald guy.
That's what happens when you go bald, is you go, this is
my third giant fist. Yeah.
And we're so fucking back. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich. Joined with me today, we are live from Nasvhille, Tennessee at Zany's Comedy Club. I'm with one of my favorite comedians of all time, one of my best boys in comedy, Lee Kimbrill. Lee, how are you, sir?
What's up, baby? I'm feeling good. I'm hyped to be on the pod.
Yes, thank you for doing the time, man. I know you just did your own pod. Let's plug that real quick. You have a new pod you started recently, right?
Yeah. Within the last 5-6 months, the Absolute Lee Show.
Yes,
Absolute Lee, baby.
Absolute Lee Kimbrell. He's a local here. He was in Cincinnati. He's a touring headliner. He's on the road with Theo all the time. Make sure you guys check him out. Go to his page. We'll do some more plugs later on. But Lee, I've been down, as you know, I've been down here I've been in Nashville, Tennessee, Knoxville area for 5 days now, 6 days now.
Fully road dogging it.
I'm road dogging it. I'm doing the worst shows you guys could possibly imagine.
We've gone through the gauntlet, bro.
And I keep asking Lee to come on with me on this journey. And yeah, dude, we've done like a tough Sunday. We did a corporate last night for 20 people.
Yep.
My show got canceled on Thursday, and I jumped on a show. Let me give people the background on where I've been at. Well, first I want to start with this. I want to do a quick little tidbit about Nashville. I didn't know. To me, the South is a little bit more. It's a little bit more conservative, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
You would have thought.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would have thought. I'm at the coffee shop Saturday morning. Friday morning at the coffee shop, and this woman breastfeeding her baby about 6 feet from me.
Oh yeah.
Which I thought that was like a progressive, free the nipple type thing, but I didn't know it was like. I didn't expect to see that down here.
Well, so many things that like either get lumped in with conservative or liberal or whatever, they kind of contradict each other because, I mean, what's more conservative than a mama feeding her baby? You know,
right.
no one's gonna get upset with that woman.
Why am I politicizing tits?
Well, because they are among the most politicized body parts that we have available.
Yeah, it's like why did I have to look at that and go like, well, who did this lady vote for?
Yeah, that's interesting because I've never really given much of a thought. It just became this allegedly divisive thing.
Yeah, well,
no like conservative churchgoer is going to see a mama with the baby on the teat,
right, and go get that out of here.
That's not godly. That's the most godly thing you can do.
And also, anyone who's like any of your most like leftist progressive people, they also are down for breastfeeding.
Yeah, because it's like, liberating or whatever.
So they're actually tits are unifying.
Tits have always unified the world, man.
That's what it is. That's what it is, dude. Everyone, no matter how you want to put it, everyone loves a boob.
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. Straight men, gay men,
sure.
Women of all sorts and sizes, dude.
I've heard when women are in the bathrooms, like clubs or whatever, they'll compliment each other's boobs.
Oh, all the time.
And here's another titbit. Uh-oh.
Come on now.
we're potting. So this, the woman, here's the thing. She's probably like 8 feet from me. I'm looking.
Of course.
I look for a sec.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. She catches it.
Oh.
She catches the look, and she switches to the other tit as in like I'm going to put my baby over here.
Yes.
I'm going to get you out of this eyesight.
Wait, so both were fully just out? She had him flopped out?
She was like incognito, like she went from left to right, and there was a part of me was like, "Is that an invite, lady?
Yeah.
Am I coming in?
Is that other tap open?
Can I?
Yeah, you gonna finish that, kid?
Is that on draft?
Yeah, exactly. That's the rotating draft
Like,
right there.
This coffee shop has all the milks officially.
Who was ever? That just seems like one of those social things that got put out there that no one was actually pissed off about. I guess I've never really thought of it.
I didn't know. I also didn't really know that. I've seen it a few times, but I guess it's like she wasn't by herself. She was like with her gal pals. It was like six women, her and her baby, just nomming on this teat. And I didn't. Again, it's a thing where I'm like, oh, I guess we're doing that down here too. We're doing it everywhere. It's good. It's just great to see.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like I guess either side of the aisle could get pissed off if if you see a woman like, breastfeeding a baby with a blue mohawk and you look at it and she's just like, this baby's a trans or whatever. It's like, but no, I've never known anyone to actually be upset about it.
I know, dude. I'm pumped, dude. It's good to be down here. Are you? By the way, you've got a baby coming,
dude.
I'm gonna take my jacket off. These lights are bright, dude.
Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, we're in the gauntlet, babe.
This is intense, dude.
No, yeah, baby is en route, dude. It's the craziest shit in the world.
To be a dad, you're what are you like? You're 9. You're almost.
We're almost there. Which it's so weird. Everybody agrees upon the fact that babies are 9 months.
Yeah,
but they're not. They're 10. It's
40
weeks.
Oh.
It's 40 weeks. So we found out like at the beginning of February into January, and then we had an idea when our due date would be.
Yeah.
And then you go in and it's like a full month past that. It's 40 weeks. It's 10 months.
Damn, that is true. Is it hard to not make a joke every now and then in the doctor's office? Like, is it hard to like stay serious?
I bomb in there every time I'm in there. We had to go to the hospital. We had to go to the hospital for some little minor complication.
You're bombing in the
I'm bombing in the doctor's office
would too,
all
dude.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had to go to the hospital for some little minor complication, and everything turned out okay.
Yeah.
But the doctor was going through just all the questions that they have to ask a woman who's in there about like, whatever, diet, lifestyle, how they're living. And one of the questions, and it was awkward that they asked while I was in the room, but she goes, and do you feel safe in like the environment that you live in? Like, do you feel safe? And it wasn't for any of the scenario that we were in or anything.
Whoa.
It's just like one of the checkpoints. She's like, so in your day-to-day life, do you feel safe? Do you feel safe in the house that you live in?
With your husband right next to you.
Yeah, with me just standing right there. And Anna and my wife and I kind of looked at each other, just like grinning.
Yeah.
And then I went like this. Yeah.
No.
And it bombed so hard.
The nurse. Wait, was it a doctor or a nurse? I don't even know.
It was a doctor, but it was a lady doctor.
Yeah.
And I literally hit her with that. I was like, do you feel safe?
Oh.
And my wife laughed, but the doctor didn't at all. And then the doctor not laughing stifled Anna's laughter, and Anna was like, you can't do that. We are safe. We're fine. We're good.
My
and
God.
dude, she stared daggers through me.
Oof.
I was like, I'm sorry. She's safe.
That's just.
I drove her here today.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with her. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, every time like I weigh in at the doctor's office or whatever, I'm like, like you do like the physicals.
Yeah.
I try to run bits. I go, can I take my shoes off for this one? Can we can I take this coat off?
Yeah.
I'm a little lighter than this usually.
Yeah, of course.
Or I'll be like, it was a cheat week. It's fun. I don't get a ton of laughs though.
Well, I'll go in there, and when you go in there for like a pregnancy appointment or whatever, I guess they do this for every doctor's appointment. I wouldn't know, dude. I haven't been to the doctor in so long. Yeah. But every time she goes in there, Anna has to get weighed.
Sure.
So we'll walk into the back or whatever, and I'll take her purse and her a big, emotional support water cup or whatever. And then they'll put her on the scale, and then I'll just say something corny, just be like, shouldn't be here for this. Am I right, ladies? And I'll walk down, and it just bombs every time. I don't need to know this number.
I think they've also, because they have 15 appointments a day, they've probably heard every joke too.
There's nothing that you can get past them. Yeah,
Right?
there's nothing that's gonna surprise them or anything.
They're like, that's hack.
Yeah, I crushed. We took maternity pictures the other day, and I was making the lady laugh, which was
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
I think most guys get into that situation, and it is kind of corny and lame to do it.
Okay, so I think that's a good question. Is the what's the most, so in the timeline of like the marriage, the baby, the dad stuff, what's more cringe? The wedding pictures, the maternity pictures, the baby like which photo shoot is the worst?
Well, we've only done one, right? Because we were supposed to get married in October.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, but then we got pregnant. And
Yeah.
called that off, and then we just
okay,
went
okay.
out and eloped to Las Vegas,
Oh, fuck yeah.
which was sick.
Dude,
It was very
yeah.
fun. I mean, it would probably be more fun if she wasn't like 5.5 months pregnant at the time. But walking through Caesar's Palace, everyone's just ripping cigs, and I
Yeah.
just got, my pregnant wife on my arm in a white dress.
Yeah.
It's not the best look.
How did she take the I don't know if she's like a big drinker or not, but like was like the no drinking. I've had friends whose like wives were like I've seen them at a wedding and they're like, I'm so mad I can't drink right now.
Oh,
Like,
it's unreal.
Yeah.
No, women, she is raw dog to everything, dude.
yeah,
She has
yeah.
gone cold turkey, booze, because she was my drinking buddy, dude.
That's so
That's how
awesome.
that's
Yeah.
how our friendship and
Relationship,
romance
blossomed.
begun. You know,
Totally.
it's like I loved drinking with her, dude. We went out drinking the night that we made the baby. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
I mean, it started with a drink.
it all does, right?
Yeah.
So she definitely misses, a tall vodka soda or a glass of red wine
Yeah.
or ripping a claw when she gets home from work or whatever.
Yeah, so is she at this point? Yeah, because again, like she's probably saying now, like she's gonna get back into it.
Well, that's what's weird. The thing that she misses more than anything is coffee, is caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's no caffeine, and that was the biggest one for her.
No caffeine stinks.
No
dude.
caffeine is brutal, man.
You
It's
can't
brutal.
Even
It's
have
dude,
a coffee,
bro. She works nights.
They're on their Mormon shit. Dude,
Yeah,
with
dude.
these doctors
Truly
that
are.
Sucks.
Yeah, she also abstained from Tylenol, which is pretty big in the news right now, apparently.
Yeah. So your wife hasn't done Tylenol. Did they tell her that earlier?
That's
on?
what is so weird to me about this news is it's like we were told from the very beginning that pregnant women shouldn't.
So doctors have been saying this for 50 years,
Forever.
and now why is it in news now?
It's because it's coming from like RFK and the administration that everyone hates.
Yeah,
And I mean, I get it.
right.
They haven't had a bunch of hits as of late. It's like, I
No.
understand that you want to come out and be like, these guys are idiots, but
Oh, so they're saying it's linked to autism now. We've always known this, but is that just Trump trying to take credit?
yeah, well, dude, that's the thing that sucks is it's like there should be some science done on this stuff.
Right.
There never really has been.
Yeah.
And Trump is just like the worst spokesperson for anything. He
Yeah.
came out and was like, it's bad. It's very bad. I do it goodly. You shouldn't take Tylenol. It makes your kids retarded. It's like, that's not what the study showed,
Oh, my
But I mean,
God.
so she's been in, a ton of pain. She hasn't taken anything for the pain. No coffee, no booze.
That's just headaches all day then for a while. 'Cause,
It's
like, the
headaches and
caffeine.
your body's getting all
Yeah.
torn up and everything. It's
Oh
a
my
trip.
God, dude.
No, but I can't wait, dude. I mean, no sushi. You're not allowed to eat sushi or raw fish. You're not supposed to eat any like cold cuts or anything.
Dude, yeah. I remember asking my mom about like all this stuff that like she couldn't do, and she was like, "Oh, I don't really remember." And now I'm thinking like she just didn't. She just did whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like the 80s and the 90s people just were kind of
And we did turn out fine.
Look
my
at
mom,
us.
my mom didn't know that she was pregnant with me until like a little deeper in the game, maybe
So-
like 8 to 10 weeks.
So that is something that I'll never understand. I don't understand how is there like a 10-week baby in you and you're just and
Dude,
you have
I
no clue?
just talked about it on my pod earlier. It's called a cryptic pregnancy, and
mummy pregnancy?
yeah, it's like it's a Bigfoot.
Egyptian pregnancy?
Yeah. It's like 1 in 2,500 or something where women will go a full term without knowing they're pregnant. And they're typically, a little bit of a bigger broad.
Yeah.
But I just
Yeah.
can't imagine. I can't imagine. Because seeing my wife, her body has just been
Yeah.
God love her heart. Wrecked. Damn. Wrecked. So I just don't know how you can like go to the doctor with a cramp and then they look in you and there's a little sentient life form booting around in there. It's so nuts.
There was that story I heard. It might be fake. I think I saw it on E-Bombs World back in the day.
Yeah,
but like
it's next to Homestar Runner.
Yeah. But dude, it was like I think some girl in high school, a high school girl, went to the bathroom. I think she thought she had to pee or something crazy, and it just a baby came out.
I know.
It's like shit like that where you're like, okay, these are, that is kind of interesting to me. But the no cigs, no coffee, no drinking, and we were talking last night, dude, which I think it would be interesting to kind of wax poetic on a little bit. You said, or maybe this was a couple nights ago, you said like, you're pulling up now. You've been a comic for a while. You've been a road dog. You've done it all, and now you're pulling up into your house in the suburbs. You see your wife through the window, and you're like, there is a mourning of a past life, right?
Oh, 100%.
I want to talk about that a little bit. Is it just like yeah, like those late nights are fewer and far between.
Definitely.
And can you feel yourself just becoming Lee dad mode
already? Oh, already. Well, when the lady gets pregnant, it's like this whole different hormonal rewiring.
Whoa.
And it's weird for the guy because it happens a little bit, but like my life physically is more or less remained unchanged.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's this weird thing. It's like a rock hanging above your head by a rope.
Oh, wow.
Where you know it's coming and you can see the rock and you're like, I know what that's going to feel like when the rock falls, but I'm still just standing here and everything's fairly normal.
Right. Is it? And you're seeing the like, you're like the baby is like your wife's body's changing with this baby,
and she's locked in with it. Like her and that baby like know each other.
Yeah.
And then I'm just the third wheel there.
Oh yeah.
It's quite bizarre.
You've done jokes about like the no sex during the pregnancy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does happen. It's just it takes on a whole different vibe.
I think a lot of jokes I've seen, it is like you are legitimately afraid to hit the
yeah, and I know that sounds dumb, but like, of course you are. I mean, missionaries out the door, right? Missionaries out the door.
You can't.
No, missionaries out the door.
I mean, it just the math doesn't math up.
No,
it doesn't add up to me.
No, it doesn't, and it's like, oh man,
the missionary guys, it's a tough 9 months.
And dude, for
us Christians.
I am a closed eye missionary guy. Dude.
Yeah.
That's my move. Yeah, closed eyes missionary.
That's
guy.
always been my secret weapon with women. Missionary.
Yeah.
It's Old Faithful.
You also just like feel bad. I'm a guy where it's like, and I think most guys are. I think it's a huge red flag if you're not. There's a word for it, but like I need the word. I need my girl to like be into it.
Sure.
Want to be in, want to do it.
Been there.
And she's got the desire or whatever, but it's like, man, she's hurts. Like,
yeah.
It hurts. She like grunts to get up out of bed or whatever,
Oh, so yeah, so she's having the thing where it's like she's throwing up sometimes.
The first trimester, the first 3 months, she was sick if her eyes were open. She's a beast, man. This pregnancy has kicked her ass.
Are you already at a point where you're just like, are you ready to fucking be a little league baseball coach?
Oh, in a heartbeat, dude.
Are you assistant coach or are you head ball coach? Are you setting the roster?
No, I'm assistant, dude. I'm the guy who everyone likes. I don't want the heat of the head coach.
Halftime, you kind of walk in, hey, everyone, listen to him. Listen to coach.
I'm the morale hire. I'll get some laughs. I'll pull him off to the side, be like,
right.
It's okay, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, if a kid gets like benched for a game, like you're ready to give him a talk, like, hey, like
that's my role.
You're just not hitting it right now. We got to get you back in the swing.
We've all been there, brother. I know. That'll be my role. I feel super daddy already.
You are gonna be you're gonna be a Hall of Fame assistant coach.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I know.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, so the dad, it's already. I think Travis Barker said in an interview once. He's like, once he heard he was having a baby, he started like taking boxing classes. He's like, I want to be able to fucking.
Oh well, dude,
beat up a guy.
Okay, so I hadn't been in a fight since college, right?
Right.
Because getting in fights is ultimately pretty lame.
Especially in your 30s. It's a
Dude,
bad
there's
look.
nothing cool about it, right?
Right.
But in the time that she has been pregnant, I've just been in 2 full fist fights. Yeah, 2 full fist fights, like throwing punches, getting punched. I headbutted a man in his nose.
Oh, so you
Oh no,
Damn.
in them. It's a weird thing. It's like, okay, so we were talking about some of the changes. It's like it happens more to the woman, obviously.
Right.
But in the man, it's like the cortisol spikes and the estrogen goes up a little bit.
Oh, so you're getting a
Right?
little catty. You're getting a little bitchy.
It's so weird. I'm catty bitchy. It's like some days I'm like really emotional and I'll be driving around town and a song will hit me and I'll just start crying. Or you drive by an old tree and think about how many winters it's seen and then you just start sobbing.
Well-
and then you just want to fight anyone that crosses your path the next day.
Well, we'll get back to the cortisol in a second, but can you fucking give me a play-by-play on these fights? I remember we texted about it for a sec.
Yes, it's
because
crazy.
I know, shout out to our boy, our boy Zach Townsend, was he involved in both?
Both of them.
Let's
Let's
give my listeners the background of this. This is so funny.
It might be less, pregnancy hormones in me, and more just going out with a 6'5" Leviathan of a man. But no, we went out for the Super Bowl, and we were with our girls.
Yeah.
And here's what's even crazier is it's like this one happened Super Bowl, so it was like early
Pregnancy,
February.
right?
We didn't even know, bro.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
So we were out having several, I mean, we were out letting it cook. And
you guys were running it up.
Walk into a bar, Eagles Chiefs. We walked in, never been in this bar. Great little bar. I even made the comment. I was like, dude, I could come back to this place.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a cool bar. Little red lights, kind of hole in the wall.
Eagles Chiefs. Okay.
Yeah, but real towny bar, and everyone there was cheering for the Chiefs for whatever reason.
All right.
Townsend, head to toe, Eagles green.
I didn't know he was an Eagles guy.
Yeah, he's Northeast guy, so he's a big Eagles fan.
Oh, okay.
Always has been. And so the game is going on, and everyone's just kind of throwing us looks. It didn't help. We walked in, and then the bartender, whose big fat dumb boyfriend was sitting at the bar. The bartender recognized Zach and I from Zany's.
Shit.
And asked for a picture.
Sick.
Oh, very sick, except for Big Hungry over here clearly didn't like it very much. Her running up and being like, oh my God, I love you guys. You're so funny. That was kind of the first domino, unbeknownst to us.
The boyfriend got jealous.
Yeah, so I'm wearing a Kentucky hat, a UK hat. I grew up in Lexington, and I pull belly up to the bar, and this guy sees my UK hat. We're in Tennessee. I know what it is, but he goes, UK, huh? And I go,
fuck you.
I mean, you get it.
Yeah.
And he goes, real piece of shit.
No.
But even then, man, I was a million miles away from a fight.
Right.
Because we've met that dude a million times. Because really what he was saying is, hey, man, I'm lonely, and I would like if you would sit and talk to me, but I don't know how to be intimate with anyone.
I don't know.
So I'm just going to call you a piece of shit over college sports.
I have no idea how to connect with people.
That's exactly what he was trying to do.
Right,
I just kind of even laughed it off and was like, yeah, man, I'm a huge piece of shit for the college that I went to and cheered for,
right,
you know?
right, yeah.
And then we went back to our seats, and gasoline was thrown onto the fire because the Eagles just drubbed the Chiefs.
Yeah, dude, they beat them like 50-10.
At one point, I think it was like 32-0 or something. And by that point, we were pretty wrecked.
And Townsend's going off, yeah.
Townsend's like, hooting and hollering, really, truly we weren't being that big of rednecks. Like, we knew what was up. We knew what was going on. We were like, we are clearly in a towny bar.
Let's not ruffle any feathers here.
We scoped it. We were like, everyone appears to be a regular here.
Right.
And then we're here with our girls, and it's like, really the thing that happened that started it was when they started being rude to our ladies.
So this is something before the story continues. I've said this a couple times on the pod. I think when you're really in love with a girl, you're in love with a girl when you're literally just like, I don't care what happens. Like, whoever has ever been mean to you, I'll kill them.
Oh, dude, I sit there.
I'll kill your enemies.
My wife makes fun of me for it, but like, I And it's not a great quality, but one of the chains, dude, I sit there and just fantasize about hurting people on her behalf.
Dude, it's so.
You know, we'll be getting some steps in at the mall, and I'm walking around just fingers crossed that someone pushes her in the stomach so I can like kill them.
It's so the love is a weird thing where you're just like, it is like a knight. I don't. Maybe that's like where the stories come from, the knight in shining armor thing, because you're like, I'm not going down.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I will fuck this guy up. So people start chirping your ladies a little.
Taylor Swift goes onto screen, and
Okay.
our girls, who are just girls, get excited.
Because
and
millions upon millions of women like Taylor Swift and men.
Yes, it's made billions of dollars for the NFL. You get why it's happening.
Yeah.
So Taylor Swift goes up on the screen, and our girls go like, "Woohoo! Yeah,
Great
girl out!"
tracks.
You know? Oh, hits are hits.
The hits are hits, folks.
Undeniable. Swiftie.
Yeah.
I'm a male Swiftie.
I think she's great.
I mean, by proxy, I've listened to it enough with my girl, every girl I've ever known.
I'm with it, dude. I have a playlist on my Spotify that's called TS Hits. It's my favorite Taylor Swift song.
The T-shits, baby.
Dude, she's amazing. She knows what the fuck she's doing. Like I can't say a bad thing about her.
So Swift comes up on the screen. They go, woo. It's not like they stood up and ripped their shirts off. They were just like, oh, the only reason we give a shit about this game.
Oh.
So they give it a little woo, and then everyone in the bar kind of turns around, couple boos. Didn't feel like it was in good spirits, right? Everyone was like, these dumb bitches, right? So then Zach and I, the hair sticks up on the back of our neck a little bit. And at this point, we're nice and buzzed. Zach and I go outside, smoke a cigarette.
All right.
And then we come back in, and our girls seem upset, right? So the bartender there, when we went outside, the bartender, who was a big old buxom woman, came in and kind of dressed our girls down. And we're just like, you guys aren't the only fucking people in this bar.
Whoa.
And it was really kind of out of left field. We didn't understand it at all.
So then your girls are a little bit,
Yes. So then Zach and I go up to the bartender and we're like, what's that about or whatever? And then she kind of gets pissy with us. So then we're just like, all right, we'll close out. Let's get out of here. By us going to the bar, to us coming back, the boyfriend from earlier, the loser who called me a piece of shit, who was mad, goes up to our girls and is like trying again, like he was doing with me.
He's just trying
to connect and to be funny and cool,
trying to be funny,
just being a prick,
and by being a dick, he's trying to be.
That's how he communicates. His dad was a dick. His dad was a dick.
Yeah,
he's a long lineage of losers.
He just talks like a 15-year-old. Yeah.
So he goes up to our girls and points at me and Zach and goes, "That's what you guys are fucking." Bringing in my lady's sex life to her face.
Oh,
and my girl's a pit bull, you know.
Oh, really?
Like,
okay.
She was jawing back at him, "Fuck you, motherfucker." It's not like my girl was like clutched her pearls.
Right.
My girl was kind of ready to go too.
Damn.
So at that point, then we go back up to the bar and we're like, "Fuck this place. We're closing out.
Yeah.
Close us out. We're leaving."
So you guys still, even at this point, that's what you guys are fucking. You still are like, okay. Let's take the high road.
We're leaving. We're getting out of here. I mean, it's high road. We're chirping at everyone because everyone now is chirping at us.
Okay, so you guys didn't say nothing at this point. You're jawing. Everyone's jawing a little bit.
In a bar fight, it is very rare that one party is without fault 100%. You know, I would say at this point it's probably 75-25 good guys versus bad guys.
That's fine. You
know, I mean, at this point we're kind of like. The little spidey sense is going, and we're just like, holy shit. I mean, is something about to happen?
Okay.
So we go up to the bar, and we close out, and the bartender's just, hits us like with our tab, throws it down like that.
Yeah, like fuck you.
You know, just like being a huge bitch.
Yeah.
And then Zach spouts off and says, you know, shut up, shut up, you fat lesbian. And then it was so funny. Here's what really got it going is because then her friend, the friend of the fat lesbian, comes to her honor and goes, "Hey, she's not a lesbian. which made me and Zach laugh
Yeah.
so hard because hey,
It's
just say both. Then.
yeah.
You fat lesbian. She's not a lesbian.
Yeah.
So me and Zach start
Great
dying.
comeback.
We
Yeah.
start dying laughing, and then at this point, the boyfriend or whatever, he's behind me, and we're on our way out, but we're chirping.
You have to.
We're being dicks at
Yeah,
this
you're
point.
leaving. Might as well.
And then that guy like grabs me and tries to like, pull me out as like,
Wait, so
I'm gonna
he-
escort you out of the bar or whatever.
He thinks he's gonna like push you out of the bar.
He's hero mode now.
But you're already leaving, so he thinks he's tough.
Yes, exactly.
You're
so
already
then,
leaving. Yeah.
I just whipped around and just headbutted him right in the fucking nose.
Wow.
And then it was on, and it was
you went headbutt.
yeah, man, bald guys.
Zidane.
Yeah, Zinedine, another bald man. It's perhaps the best weapon of a bald guy.
That's what happens when you go bald. Is you go, this is
This is my third giant fist. Yeah, it's got to be the lead. There's no cushioning. There's no nothing.
right.
It's just all skull. So I pop him in the head, and then I'm like grabbed up like by both arms, and I'm just kind of like going crazy, spinning like this, screaming my ass off. And I look over at Zach, and Zach's just got two dudes. His arms are fully locked out. Zach's just choking two guys.
He's choking two
And then
dudes?
at this point, me and Zach are kind of looking at each other, just being like, dude, this fucking rules. And, and like, it's just kind of fun.
So I'm trying to think. So you go headbutt into just throwing as fast as you can.
Headbutt into this, but then I'm like grabbed by like six dudes and just like kind of eating body shots.
Yeah.
But I'm like getting out and just kind of throwing elbows. It was a scrap, it was like a scrum.
You got to try to get as many shots in as you can.
100%.
If you're gonna get outnumbered 6-1.
Your ass beat, then you just kind of got to just be wily, You just kind of got to get to moving and shaking. So they're like dragging me out of the bar, and I'm like, get the fuck off of me.
Yeah.
Get off of me.
Oh yeah.
And then I feel this thing on my shoulder, and I turn around, and the fat lesbian bartender is standing on the bar just hitting me with a broom. Just fully treating me like a possum on her back deck. And
holy shit.
and then we end up getting like tossed out of the bar.
Yeah.
Thankfully, our girls were like as soon as that shit started happening, they were like, "We're out."
Yeah, we're out of here.
know?
You guys go. You guys go
And
defend our
so
honor.
we go
We'll
out-
get the car.
We go out into the parking lot, and we're waiting on an Uber. And I'm sitting there with my fiance at the time, my non-pregnant fiance at the time, and I go, "Babe, I'm like, I'm sorry about that." And
Yeah.
she was so juiced up. She was like, "That was fucking awesome."
Yeah.
She's
So
like- that's the thing. It's like a bar fight. If you go out and pick a fight,
Yeah.
you're a loser.
Yeah.
But if you go out and like, whatever, get coerced into a fight, and in your heart of hearts, it was for the honor of your woman,
Yeah.
the girl's typically going to be down with that.
So we got to do a little replay in terms of like a little analysis here. I think one thing, lucky as shit, you didn't get a bottle to the face.
Didn't get a bottle to the face. Didn't $1 million baby someone off the bar. Didn't didn't get
right.
arrested. Didn't. I mean, it's one of those things that you look back on and you're like, God, you're a dumbass.
Anything could have happened.
The story could have not been a funny story of this. It could have been like two young comedians with a lot going for them end it all.
Yeah. I mean,
Ruin
somebody.
it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few things that could have happened. I mean, that guy, again, like any of those guys, fucking, breaking a bottle or whatever. You get your fucking. Or you take one. I mean, you could take maybe a couple to the face. Maybe not too much happens. But yeah, you don't know anything.
Anything can happen when you get into a fight as a 34-year-old in public.
Yeah, and your body's not quite what it used to be.
Yeah,
So,
it was bad news bears.
But it is nice to know. Like you'll always have the story. Like, hey, dad's ready to throw.
We
down.
gotcha, dude. I swear. It should be. I think it would be like a funny screenplay of like instead of like a golf trip,
Yeah.
4 or 5 guys just go somewhere once a year and just get in an anonymous bar fight because it feels great. Like the high that you ride when you get away with it for a couple weeks.
To get scraped again, because again, you got scraped and you didn't, and nothing like terrible happened.
Nothing
What
bad
also
happened.
is nice is that these guys, they didn't go 8-on-1 and just like curb stomp you.
They
or
could
they-
have beat the piss out of us.
right, which is like that's
Or me. You know, I mean, Zach's
What
a
was
big
that?
giant
I mean,
beast.
8-on-2, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's not.
It was a bar against two guys, and everyone at that point hated us. Yeah, it was really, really quite the ordeal.
That is fucking but
And I can't even blame like the father to be hormones and like I
No.
can't even blame that. That was just
Yeah.
I was just running hot that night.
So even after this, I cannot believe you got into a second. Do you have a second fight story?
Another one like in July.
I mean, this is what the episode's gonna be, folks.
This
I'm
one
sorry.
was comedy related. Me and
Let's
Zach
fucking rip it,
Yeah,
dude.
it's crazy. Me and Zach were up in Rochester, opening up for Theo.
Yeah.
And we were doing this show. There was like 7,000 people there. And in the second row, there were just two of the most egregious hecklers I'd ever witnessed.
Just the whole time.
All of Zach's set, all of my set, or half of my set, because I eventually got him kicked out. But
Oh, solid.
yeah, I mean, like you hit a punchline, everyone laughs. And then from the second row, they would just be like, fuck you. Like, you're a fucking loser.
In hindsight, kind of funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
hilarious.
Just the fuck you is amazing.
Seriously, like yelling fuck you after a punchline that everyone was into is hilarious. They were the jackass guys from Happy Gilmore.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
that's what they seemed like.
Yeah. That's really funny.
Yeah, I mean, I was wearing like a Rochester Americans hockey jersey.
Sick.
It was a sick jersey, and the guy's like, "Take that fucking jersey off. You don't deserve it."
That is a good quick side note. That is a great swag move that you do on the road. As I see you'll throw on like a Miami Heat jersey for the Miami
Always.
shows. You'll
Always.
throw on like a John Wall jersey for the
Dude, I have
Kentucky show.
a crazy collection of just
Whatever you need.
little
yeah.
like minor league hockey jerseys or whatever it is. It's a
Yeah.
nice little thing to come up on.
And a good way to win cachet with the crowd. Which some reason this guy wasn't feeling it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, he was. Well, that's the thing is, it's like he was the guy at the bar who called me a piece of shit for the UK hat.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm funny too.
Fucking loser.
If someone was doing that at a comedy club,
yeah.
it would be very easy because everyone would hear him say "fuck you" after every punchline.
And again, I do another quick side note here because like we're in story time. Is like last night we had at the corporate gig that we had not a heckler, but we had a classic. We had a hot guy with a hot girlfriend.
Yes, right up by the stage.
And I've realized now what he was doing was he was a young dude. He was in his early 20s. I think he was 23 or 24. And the problem was instead of just laughing at the punchlines, he would like everyone would laugh, and then he would turn to his girl and like talk about the joke to her
Every time.
And I can tell, like, I know I've seen this guy before where he's like explaining the joke to her, or he's like trying to say something funnier.
That
to her.
happened to me.
Yeah,
That's like you.
Yeah, I think I think some guys at a comedy show hate that they're not the funny one. Especially, I think some guys, like when they're with like a cute girlfriend and they hate that they're not, like that their girlfriend's kind of laughing at the show.
I kind of get it.
Yeah.
It would be brutal to go on a date and then just have your girl stare at another dude for 50 minutes.
It's something I'll never.
sucks.
I think it's something I'll never understand. Is I think guys think like a comedy show would be a great date night, but ultimately you're getting cucked by like 6 guys.
Brother,
in a
you are
row.
speaking my language.
You know what
I've
I'm
got
saying?
a theory on it because I've been proposed for like a
Sure.
cuckold situation
Nice.
3 times after comedy shows.
Wow.
3 times over like the last 10 years or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
And none of them hot, you know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
typically not how it goes.
Right.
But it does. The fact that you just used the word cuck is so funny. It's like it is like foreplay for a cuck.
Yeah.
If you were the kind of guy that wants to watch your wife get banged by somebody else,
Yeah.
the perfect foreplay would be to go to a comedy club and
Right.
have your wife like
Just enjoy it.
fawn over some
Right.
dude, you know?
Yeah, and I think what it is it's like we're attacking like an insecurity. So like if you are like a wealthy finance dude and you're just kind of like, I wake up at 5 a.m., I'm locked in all day, like I'm a fucking type A, just killer, and you're just like not a funny guy, but I think those guys are fine going to comedy shows, bringing their super hot girlfriend and being like, "Here, babe, like laugh." Like,
Look at this clown.
Yeah, I'm gonna send emails while I make millions, and you can laugh at these guys, and I'll fuck the shit out of you later.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
there are guys who think they could have been comedians.
Yes.
And they come to the show, and they have a job. They have some middle management job that they hate. And they're like, they go up there and they watch us go up there and they go, fuck. So they feel like, then they're like interrupting. You know what I'm saying? Then they're talking to their girl and be like, oh yeah, see, like that's actually kind of, that's like that story's fake. That story's fake. That's not
that's called a callback.
Yeah. That didn't really happen to him. And like, you're just really fucking ruining the show. Anyway, these guys are the type of guy that we're talking about where they can't handle that you're getting laughs.
And it was also probably like their first show.
Yeah,
this was
that's
Rochester, New York, and like it's like a rougher town, right? Much love to Rochester, but that's a rough city.
Comedy at the Carlson, yeah.
Yes, absolutely, the Rickles Room, and but it's like if at that show that we did that corporate last night, if somebody was egregiously heckling, in a room that size, everyone would be in on what was happening.
Sure,
but in an arena show, if there's two guys in the front row who are chirping you, and then you just lose your shit on them, there's like 7,000 people who think that you just had like a mental break.
Oh yeah, and that's
they can't really hear it.
Right,
like the 100 so people around them or whatever could hear it, but you can't just go in on them, right?
Right.
So it's this weird thing, and
that's
you
really
know, the opener's gig, the opener's job, aside from doing well, is to like get the room ready for the headliner,
get the crowd set up. Yeah,
you know. So Zach had a couple back and forths with him, and then just powered through.
Right.
And then so did I, and then I was just powering through. But then it got to the point where I was like, all right, man, if Theo comes out here and these guys are just like screaming at him during the middle of the show, then we have failed at our job as opening acts.
Right.
So I get him kicked out. I mean, because it was egregious.
You have to take that bullet too, as like, you know, you only get however much time, 15 minutes or whatever. It's like you kind of have to eat that for the headliner.
100%. That's the job.
Yeah,
it's a good job, but that is the job.
Yes,
you got to kill as hard as you can, but then you have to just like be up there and eat that.
Yes,
and it's not kicking someone out of a comedy club. I got these dudes kicked out, and then they had to walk like 1,000 feet to the exit.
Yeah, and you know what? And I do want to clarify with some of our like comedy fan listeners is that like what Lee did there was the right. Sometimes getting someone kicked out is the right thing to do because, you know, what like one time I was opening for Asmus in Dallas. And instead of just being like, hey, everyone agreed this woman sucked. Instead of being like, hey, I think we should get her to leave, I started like F-bombing her, calling her a fucking bitch.
You dumb bitch.
And that like really fucked up the vibe of the show.
Of course.
I mean, this is right when Asmus popped too. So these are a bunch of like, this is probably 250 just new fans.
Yes.
And after the show, he's like, can't call a woman a fucking dumb bitch.
Like, I know. And I've popped off like that before and done the exact same thing.
Where you just torpedo the show. Yeah, so it's like sometimes it's best to just
even if she is being a bitch, now everyone's like, God, because if this feels bad.
It's better to politely be like, to take the 3 minutes of like kind of silence and be like, hey, let's get her out of here, and then start back from zero and win some good faith, than try to be like the funny fuck you guy or whatever, the funny like this woman's a bitch, because you just can't call a woman a bitch. I mean that was a learning lesson for me.
Like, we've learned.
But yeah, it's like sometimes it's best. And even dude, I couldn't imagine what I would do in front of 7,000 people, but like just to be like, okay, this guy's got to go.
Oh, I was supposed to do 15, and I ended up having to do like 21 because it turned into this whole ordeal.
Right.
Where they're getting kicked out. Fully screaming now, like screaming, fighting the security.
Right.
They're getting walked out, and it's a long walk. It's like, think an entire hockey rink floor. So I'm like riffing and like trying to go back into some stuff, and I say a line, and it's just giant pop.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, hell yeah, we're cooking. They like me. They liked how I handled that. And then I go into my next line, and in the middle of the setup, the same giant pop that I just heard.
Oh.
So now I'm like, oh, that pop wasn't for me. Something is happening. and I like cover the light or whatever and look out there and just see these silhouettes of these guys just getting their ass beat by security.
Oh,
And people are
my
like throwing beers at them and stuff.
Oh my
It turned
God.
into like a wrestling match.
So
and
these,
it was
so these guys were that bad. That's the security had a hard time.
dude,
taking
they were
them down.
pupiled out. They were like
Yeah.
yacked out of their gourd
Oh, of course.
and everything.
Okay, so then you, and by the way, real quick before we get to the fight, but it's like after that show, is Theo getting off stage? Like, what was going on out there, or did he have to deal with that too in a way?
No, well, it was a bit of a knife fight up there in Rochester, but no, he didn't have to deal with it.
That's amazing.
Well, it was kind of worked out in our favor because I mean, you see the guys get kicked out of the show, just get their ass beat by security, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, maybe I'll chill,
exactly.
because I got the whole arena to boo them.
Oh fuck.
And then
yeah.
everyone was singing like nah 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 nah.
Yeah.
It was the worst night of their lives.
Yeah, 7,000 people.
Yeah.
So then you get these guys kicked out, and then you and Zach get off stage, and then what happens?
That's
next
what's
here?
crazy. They get kicked out. The wheels have kind of fallen off. So then I've got to do like 5 to 6 minutes of just
Reset the room,
kind
yeah.
of address what's happening, but then also just just sit there and stand and deliver.
Yeah.
To just be like, all right, we're coming back to Comedy Showville.
Yes.
And then I brought Theo up, and I go down the stairs, and Zach's standing there just like, what the fuck? Zach was in his locker room and heard the entire arena boo.
Right.
So then he comes out, and he witnessed it, but he's like, we got to go talk about that.
Yeah.
So we go to the back of the venue to smoke a cigarette, and 10 seconds after we walked outside, the dudes who had just been kicked out, beat up by security, and thrown out of the venue by their pants
Yeah.
come around the corner.
No.
Not on purpose.
The last guys you want to see.
Yeah, not on purpose. Like just the universe brought us together.
Trying to bum a cig.
Literally. Went up to Zach and tried to bum a cigarette. They were so fucked up that they didn't even realize who we were.
No fucking way.
Yeah, but we were out there just like, just stifling the conversation. And they were like, can you believe we just got kicked out of the Theo Von show? And we're just like, yeah, man, that's crazy. Kind of like looking the other way from them. Looking the other way. And we're like, yeah, dude, that's really nuts that happened. And they were like,
wow.
And it was so funny. The guy was like, he like came to in the moment. He was just like, yeah, man, I don't know what I did. All I did was tell that asshole to take off his jersey.
Oh.
And I'm wearing this like super obvious jersey.
Holy
And then like
shit.
in the moment after like 2 minutes, he realized who we were.
Okay.
And then they just started like kind of going off on us.
No
And
way.
and we were diffusing and then start chirping back. And then the guy just takes a big honking swing at Zach.
Oh. Wait a minute. Wait. We have to rewind. There was no, so chirping. You guys are fully on the defensive. You guys are not going, hey, fuck you.
Well, there's security guard. I mean, oh no, at a certain point we're like, dude, you guys are idiots. I go, he goes, why'd you kick me out? I go, you were ruining the show. And
Yeah,
he goes, and it's what you just said earlier. He goes, no, man, I was making it better. It's like every trope,
Right.
every stereotype. He was like, no, man, I wanted to be a comedian and like, I was just trying to help you out. And I was like, all right, well,
No.
it didn't work. I go, have you ever been to a comedy show?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, yeah. And I go,
sure.
and did you act like that? And they were like, no. And I'm like, well, then that's what happens, man. I'm really sorry. You guys are idiots, right?
Yeah.
And then the final blow was, I was like, you guys are idiots. And he goes, I'm an idiot. And Zach, who had just kind of been sitting there in the pocket the whole time, just goes, so let me ask you guys something. How much did you spend for these tickets? And they were like, $500 each. It was front row.
Holy shit.
$500 each. And he goes, so you guys spent $500 each on a ticket and you didn't get to see Theo Von? And they're like, he thought that they were like, he was like sympathizing with him. And they were like, yeah, exactly. And he goes, oh, well, you guys are fucking idiots.
Zach.
Yeah.
Dude,
And then they got so pissed. And it's like, we were just kind of like.
So then a swing comes at Zach.
And then Zach just beat the brakes off of him.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, so Zach's he's got a little bit of swamp in him. He's got that
100%.
He's got that Florida dirt on him.
Oh yeah,
he's ready to rock.
Zach's got some rage in there that can come out to play when it needs to.
Because he's the sweetest guy.
It was a pretty quick fight.
Oh, so he fucked it. So you guys just clean these dudes out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was crazy. It speaks to Rochester as a city. It was like in front of the security guards and the cops.
They were just like, we're gonna let these boys.
That's why
go
we were
at it
trying
for
to
a sec.
diffuse so much because I
Yeah.
was like, dude, imagine getting arrested on the tour.
Oh,
It'd be such a bad thing. It's like we got away with one at the bar, but then we were like out here.
yeah.
So I'm like really trying to keep it from happening. And then it starts happening. And I'm like, fuck, we're screwed. And then Zach and I just get ushered inside. And then the cops
Yeah.
are like, you boys gave them the work. That was awesome, man. We should hire you guys. You should come back up here, work for us.
That is fucking awesome.
Yeah, they loved it. They loved it. But it's like, dude, we were laughing at how many funny, horrible scenarios could have happened. What if that like that fight happened while Theo was on stage and they beat our ass?
Yeah.
And then when Theo brings us back out for a curtain call, we're all like bloody in a sling.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
a neck brace on. Zach's on crutches.
Oh man,
It could have been a disaster.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah, and you guys are coming right off stage performing for 7,000 people. You're
Peaked adrenaline anyway.
Your adrenaline. You guys are so focused. These guys are 12 beers deep each.
Yes.
They can't see what's in front of them. You guys just two-piece combo these guys.
Bad look, man. Bad look for all involved, you know? It's like these are good stories, I guess, you know,
Yeah.
but like it's not an accurate representation of who I am as a guy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, most of this episode has been Lee as a fighter, but
Yeah, I'm not.
it's just,
I'm a dad. I'm about to be a father.
yeah, man, that is. I mean, we're about to roll into the Patreon in a second, but I just, man, I want to. I those are. It's just awesome. You rarely hear about 30-something fight stories. But is it nice to know you still got the juice in you?
It is nice to know that I still have the juice, especially with the baby coming.
Yeah.
It is nice.
The dad strength.
Yeah, and it's also, dude, the dad strength comes with the dad bod. I have just packed it on. I look horrific.
I guess I never really
Naked. I look bad naked.
Has anyone said to you unprompted? Because I know you've gotten bits about it now, but has anyone said to you like, "Hey, you put on a couple or no?"
Yeah.
I guess people that like see you maybe more.
Well, close friends who just like speak to you, like, you know, their love language is just being mean to each other anyway.
Hey man, like
Yeah.
you threw on a couple. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was brutal. I was up in Cincinnati with my wife's family, and I was holding her little niece,
Yeah.
and her dad came up to me and pinched my stomach and goes, "Hey, you got a little baby platform there, huh?"
Oh.
And I looked down, and the baby was just like sitting on my belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've made some changes.
Yeah, you're trying to stay away from the carbs a little bit. Damn, dude. But I mean, that is a real thing though. Like, what is it? You call it the sympathy way, right?
It's real.
Your wife must appreciate it.
I think she does, you know. I hope she does. That's all, you know, it's like I've ended up doing a bunch of the stuff around the house.
Yeah.
I'm the cooker and the cleaner and the laundry guy and the all of it.
There we go.
So it's like yeah, she's eating for two.
Yeah,
and
man.
So am I. But I'm not growing a human baby, you know? A pregnant lady eats and it's just like burned through. The caloric burning that a woman does while she's pregnant. It's crazy.
Because your wife's always like, I'm hungry, and honestly, as a dude or whatever, you're like, I like that. I like food too.
Yeah, I
like
also eat, and it's like she has, you know, she'll go through all these weird pregnancy cravings. So it's like,
Sure, let's get Papa John's on a Tuesday.
mass Papa John's, dude. I've eaten more pancakes in the last 8 months than I have in my entire life collectively.
Yeah, dude. You know what, dude? This is so strange to say, but when you get on a pancake heater, pancakes are like a rhythm food, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Really, like,
you can get in the vibe.
I'm like, I had a year when I was like 25 or 26 where I was pancaking all because they are when you learn how to make them. I was pancaking a lot because when you learn how to make them right, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Part of it is the process where you go, "Ooh, I pearled this stack." I pearled this stack. I stacked these dimes. They're not burnt at all. They're perfectly fluffy. Then you get into the accoutrements.
Oh my god!
Then you start,
couple of chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips. Throw some blueberries on there. We got heavy into the cinnamon, dude. Little cinnamon pancake.
Yeah,
And it does feel good, and you can rationalize it so easy.
A little 10, 15, that's worth it.
Your
dude.
wife's sitting there. My girl's love language is like, you know, time.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I love that. It's so easy to rationalize, just be like, God, I'm being such a good guy right now by staying up with her and sitting on a couch and just munching pancakes.
Couple extra calories.
You're killing it, Kimbrell.
There we go. Hey,
Yeah,
he
I
is
know.
killing it, folks. Wait. Where can people find you before we roll into the Patreon?
Lee Kimbrill Comedy on Instagram. At Absolute Lee Show. Absolute, just the word Lee, Lee Show on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff.
He's one of the absolute best folks. We're about to roll into the Patreon. Lee, he also, at a time in his life, he fully ran and operated a comedy club, one of the best comedy clubs in the country, Go Bananas. We're going to get into the Patreon and dig into that a little bit. I'm sure we got some stories. We got some stuff to talk about. It's going to be great. And yeah, thank you guys once again. You've been an idiot for listening. Good night and good luck.